to part 2 of this little wig series I got going on here. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how I pluck, how I do the edges, and how I got these little curls. And if you're new and want to see how I made this wig, part 1 will be up in the suggested and also in the description. So first thing first, you just want to get your wig head and use those T-pins to secure your wig on the head. Please do this because you do not want your wig to fall off while you were styling. I've done that multiple times and oh my gosh, I hate it. But this is just me showing you all this beautiful closure. We bleached the knots so well and it came out so good. So if you have curly hair and you just want it to be manageable for this process, you just want to spray it down, get a little detangle brush or comb and just comb it out the way so it could be manageable. So I'm going to be using this Detangle brush I got from Amazon. I've been using this brush for so long. I love it. It's a regular Detangle brush. I use this for all my curly hair, wigs, and also my natural hair too. Like, this brush really brings out them beautiful curls. I love it. But yeah, you just want to brush the hair up out the way, brush it all the way back because we're going to be plucking and all that. So we need the hair to be out the way. And this is just me showing you all the shading. It did have very little, although all hair sheds. All hair sheds, but that was very little, and so that was good for this little hair store hair. And now I'm going to be showing you how I make a straight middle part. I'm so sad because some of this video got cut off, but it's okay. We're going to keep going. But basically, it is best to use a metal Rattail comb. And I literally take like 1 to 2 minutes to make a straight, even part. So now you're going to want to get some good tweezers. No tweezers that are dull nor cheap. So you just want to get some good, decent tweezers. And also watch out for the very sharp ones because I've used those before and I end up plugging the lace, making holes in the lace, and that's not what you want. So you just want some good, not dull, not cheap tweezers. And basically for tweezing a part, you literally just want to press down hard enough to get a good grip on those knots and pull out those knots because we are just creating a straight part with no knots. You should be able to brush this hair whichever way and easily find the part again because there will be a straight line with no knots. But I will say some real good hairstylists, they don't even pluck parts, y'all. Like they literally be having these beautiful wigs with these super thin knots just parted with the Rattail comb and just put some makeup on and they be looking straight natural that way too. But it just depends if you have like a really thick closure. This closure actually was really good, but I just love like a straight clean part. Like I love parts. But yeah, as you're doing this, you just want to plug in a straight line and just really create a straight line. Like right here, I could have stopped, but I was being extra and I went in even more. But I was just making sure I really get all those knots in the middle. Like I don't know, I just like to, like I said, I just love clean parts with no knots at all. Also, make sure you have a comb on you as you're plucking because you want to make sure you can see the part that you're actually plucking and get those hairs out the way. So now that we plucked the part, now we want to start working on the hairline. So right here, I'm just taking out those baby hairs. I'm going for the 2 swoops, but if you want to go for 3 or 1, you can take out as much of the baby hairs as you need. So you'll just see me basically pulling out the hairs that I need. And you'll also see me try to like form it a little bit so I can like get a feel of where I need to pluck at and all that stuff. So just watch and see. So let's talk about plucking. So with plucking, y'all, it's not something you're going to get overnight, in a day, in a week. It's something that takes practice and time. I mean, like, I'm still not the best at plucking, but I've been doing it for some time now, and I've gotten many tips and different techniques to use, and now when I'm plucking, I can just do it. I just go. So basically with plucking, you're just going to want to go in a pattern. Like in a way. So you'll see that I'm going to be going up and down this closure. And honestly, y'all, this closure was actually already pre-plucked. Like, this closure already looked nice to me. Like, it honestly really didn't need that much plucking. So I will be doing another detailed video on like how to pluck from a really thick closure hairline. But just remember that you want to create a natural hairline. Like, you know what a natural hairline look. No natural hairline is just thick knots just straight in the line. So you literally just want to take out those knots, press down hard enough to get a good grip on those knots, and just pull them out. Remember that when you guys are plugging, do not stay on a spot for more than like 3 seconds, because that's the way you will create bald spots, and you do not want to accidentally rip out the lace and create holes either. So just literally go in an up and down fashion. Do not stay in a part for too long, and just keep plucking until you create a nice hairline. Like I said, this closure already looked fine. Like, it really did not even need plucking. Like, the edges look fine. They are not too close together, and as time, the edges will get thin around there. So I just like to start off thick anyways. So now we're going to cut these hairs because they are way too long. And I like using a razor now. Like, I just now started to use it, and it's really easy and it's really cool. It really still gives you a nice little cut. I used to use shears. I still like using shears, but I like the razor now. Like I even use it to cut the lace as well too. So now you just want to brush those baby hairs back, and since we already low-key formed them, when we brush them back out, that they will go back to literally the same way that we had them. So now with cutting the lace, you really want to start all the way at the back and cut at a diagonal right there at the side corner right there, because you really want to cut off that thick piece of lace right there. Like, you do not want that to show. So the best way to do that is to start all the way at the back. Since we brought the lace up like a centimeter to like a ½ inch up, you really want to get all the way back there where the cap starts and cut at a diagonal and get that thick piece of lace off. And so now you'll see me going up and down as I'm cutting, and I am going just a little bit slower than this. I just sped it up just a little bit. But so yeah, you really want to cut up and down, because this is going to give you a jagged cut, and that is what you want. You do not want a straight line, straight cut. Like, no, it's not going to look natural that way. And don't forget, at the side right there, you really want to start all the way at the back and cut at a diagonal. And now I'm just showing y'all how I cut it. It's like in a zigzag. Now I'm just gonna bring the hair back to the normal form, comb back out those baby hairs to get it back in the flow. Now I'm gonna show y'all how to get those beautiful, juicy looking curls lasting all day. We ain't keeping no spray bottle, no detangle brush on us all day. We not about to go to the bathroom every hour or whatever to spray down our hair. I'm about to show y'all how to keep y'all curls looking nice all day. So first thing first, you're gonna want to spray down that hair, drench down that hair. No dry spots anywhere. You need to make sure that the hair is saturated in water, and then you're going to want to get your detangle brush and comb it through. Make sure the water is saturated everywhere, and then you're going to want to get some foaming lotion. I love this Creamy Nature's Argan Oil foaming lotion. Then you're going to want to go back in with the detangle brush and really comb all of this through, all the product, all the water, all that. You really want to get it through all of the hair. And then if you're lucky like me and have long nails, you can simply just use your nails and just define the curls. But if you don't, you can use your hands and your, regular nails and use the scrunch up method. And just basically you just want to define the curls with your hands, really like form the look you want. And once this dries, and foaming lotion makes your hair dry even faster, so it literally takes like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops to dry. And once it's dry, y'all, it will look exactly how it looks wet dry. That's what I love about this method. And for the sake of this video, I did not drench this hair, so it's not at its best state. But like the videos that y'all saw in like part 1, that is how I get those curls, y'all. So now with the baby hairs, you guys can just watch as I'm talking. But same thing with baby hairs, it's gonna take time. You're not gonna get it overnight, in a day, in a week. It takes practice and just practice. So I'm using foam and lotion and a simple edge brush. And literally, y'all, how to even create the baby hairs is literally in the flick of your wrist, like the way you brush it. You could also use your thumb and like your middle finger on your opposite hand, and you can use that to really hold and form the shape that you want. Like, just watch what I'm doing. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna take practice. Like, if I need to, I will spend a good 5 minutes on my edges. I do not care. I will keep going until they are the way that I want them. Like, it's like edges, it's really like an art, like in your own way though. So yeah, it just takes time and practice, y'all. Like, I remember for this video, I think it took me like a good 5 minutes to get these edges right, and they're not even perfect, but like I just had to get them at least presentable for this video, because once I install it, these edges obviously will not be the same. I'm just doing it for the sake of this video. But y'all, we are finally done customizing this wig, y'all. If you want to see how I installed this glueless wig, gluelessly, with no cap, no glue, no none of that, stay tuned for part 3. I'm so sorry for splitting these videos into 3, but literally this whole like video was like an hour. So stay tuned for part 3, y'all.